a tremendous pleasure to be speaking with you today.
Now back to the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show on AM800.
All right, welcome back to the show. In studio with me, Talbot, Kassy Baggio, and it's time to give away the gift card for the Richmond Popcorn Company, $50 for the lucky winner today. And the winner is, Kathy, you got the screen, and you looked puzzled. What do we have? Let's see. You didn't press the button. Let's see here. No, I don't. You must have missed the button. Press that. One. Yeah, yep, top button. Let's see. In your microphone.
The circle went.
No, it's not working. Let's see here. No, not the top person. Oh, there it is. It pulled up here. It's right down below. Just in your microphone there, Kat.
Oh, yes. Now I see. I was looking in the wrong area. Okay, Marie Filitro.
All right, Marie.
Filitro.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Woof. Almost didn't have a winner today.
That was a tough one.
Kath was trying to keep the gift card for herself, I think. There you go, Marie. Congratulations. Producer Lexi will be in touch with the details. All right. Affordability has been a challenge, obviously, over the last couple of years.
Absolutely.
And it's getting worse and worse and more difficult, especially for the younger folks, right? Students and those that are trying to buy their first house. Well, AREA, the Real Estate Association of Ontario, has put together a report. It's titled Impact of Student Loan Debt on Home Ownership in Ontario. And it just came out this past week. And I wanted to go over some of these points that they outline in the summary of the report. So first and foremost, state of student debt and loans in Ontario. Over half of post-secondary grads have incurred student debt or loans to finance their education. And of that half, 53% are still currently engaged in repayment. On average, these grads still owe about $14,500, with the majority anticipating completing their repayment within the next 5 years. So, in addition to the burden of student debt, post-secondary grads face mounting financial pressure due to the escalating cost of living. 93% of grads agree that the cost of living now is either much more expensive or somewhat more expensive than it was 2 years ago, with rising costs predominantly attributed to necessities like food, heat, utilities, and housing. Many grads, therefore, have chosen to either rent or live with family instead of owning a home. There's no doubt we're seeing that,
Absolutely.
For
Big
sure,
time,
we're seeing that. Many graduates, therefore, have chosen to either rent or live with family instead of owning a home. Parents of grads, therefore, have chosen to parents of grads, of post-secondary grads also agree on the significant rise in cost of living compared to 2 years ago. Like, there's no doubt about it. It's forefront, right? Despite carrying debt, post-secondary grads have strong aspirations for home ownership, with 75% expressing a desire to own a residential property. Among these grads, 3 in 10 are notably optimistic about their prospects of buying a home, particularly within the next 5 years. 3 in 10 only. That's low.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Optimism in buying a home is highest among grads aged 20 to 32, individuals residing in suburban areas, and most recent graduates post 2020. Optimism remains consistent regardless of individual debt levels. So the optimism is there, which is good, but the challenges, there's no doubt are remaining, right? 43% of grads who want to buy a residential property have over $10,000 saved for a down payment. So that's pretty, almost half of grads
Yeah, that's great.
have $10,000 or more saved for a down payment. Individuals without debt have indicated they have more savings for a down payment than those who do, since their financial resources are being directed towards loan payments, which makes sense. Only 1 in 4 grads received financial contributions from their family to help with purchasing a home. So 25% of grads had family help purchase their home. Graduates are more likely to seek financial contributions from their family to purchase a home the closer they are to Toronto region, obviously where prices are higher. Right?
Yep.
Where the average price is $1.1 million.
Yeah.
Notably, parents of grads are more open to assisting their kids in buying a home than they are in paying off their debt, their students' debt.
Really?
Huh. I wonder why that is.
Gotta think about that.
They'd rather help with the down payment for a home than they would to help pay down their child's debt.
That's maybe occurring interest or, you know. Interesting.
Barriers to home ownership. So parents of post-secondary grads identify housing prices, overall increased cost of living, difficulty saving for a down payment and increasing education expenses as the most challenging factors. So again, the cost of everything
Yes.
Everything.
are increasing.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being, in that age group. Our kids are going to be there. Our oldest is 12, so he's not that far away from, being in the post-secondary
That's right.
education system. And God knows what the prices will be for post-education in 6-7 years from now, let alone how much they've gone up over the last couple of years. But, even apartments now, you can't, where kids are able to find a bachelor apartment for $300, $400, not many years ago. Now you're $800-900 for a bachelor unit and $1,100-1,200 for a single family, for a single bedroom.
Yeah.
I
right?
know. Isn't
Yeah.
that incredible?
So
You can't even pay $300 for a room now to stay in a housing.
You're $500, $600, $700 for a room.
Yep, just for a room.
What is it at student residence? Does anybody know?
That's what we're saying. It's like
at
$600-700.
student
Still like
residence, it's
$600,
that much?
$700 for like just per room a lot of these times. Yeah.
And I think the rooms are shared.
Well, it depends on all of them, but
They'll-
some of them.
Sometimes they've got shared areas, like they'll have a small kitchen or like one living space, but
Yeah.
you're just paying for the room and sharing.
Usually for that price, you
common
get your
area.
own. You get your own room.
Yeah.
But there's no doubt kids are, to save on that cost. They're putting a bunk bed in, and that's $350 for a bunk bed, I guess, essentially, with no
Yep.
privacy. So it's like any student housing, I guess. Really, it's not that big of a deal for them, but it's challenging. There's no doubt
Yep.
about it. I don't
Yep.
see it getting any easier anytime soon either. So as the next few years go by, we'll see what comes of it. But
But I think I read or heard that the number of students, what's the word I'm looking for, at the college and the university in Windsor is very good. Like it's high.
Sure,
They
yeah.
have a great, even though costs have gone up, they still have a lot of students enrolled.
They've introduced a lot of new programs over the last couple of years
Sure.
at St. Clair, even the University of Windsor. Like St. Clair is just a whole different beast, even from when I went years ago, So they've done wonderful things, but all these people got to go somewhere. They have to.
well, and both institutions are doing so much growth in the downtown core, which is fantastic
That's
to
true.
see, right?
Yep.
The Mediaplex and St. Clair College for the Arts, the Cleary Center downtown, which is now part of the college,
Yeah.
and so many great things happening and growth for the institution. So they've done a great job with that for sure. It's looking bright for our educational systems and organizations in Windsor Essex County, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's hard. Even my little sister, like she just finished her master's program.
Yeah.
So she's 26 but she's got like $50,000-$60,000 worth of debt to pay back because,
Wow.
but and mind you, she's got a great job, but like it takes time to climb that mountain to
Oh,
get
does
there.
it
So by
ever?
the time you're at the mountain, you're like, I made it. But you're like, now the housing prices are even, higher. So, it's interesting to see people. I know we've had that conversation on the show of just alternative methods
Yes.
to, keep costs down and that kind of thing. But it's interesting to see.
There you go. More to come on that as more information comes forth. But it's not getting easier for the younger generations, no doubt about it. But that's it for today. The show
Great
has
show.
flown
Lots
by.
of fun. It always does.
I got to get out there and cut some grass this afternoon.
Oh, your
I'm
favorite.
excited.
Your favorite,
I do.
Dan.
I love cutting grass, so you'll see me out there. Wave. Honk and wave if you see me. And hope you all enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Kath and Cassie, thanks for joining me today.
Always
Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
We're back with you all tomorrow from noon to 1 right here on AM800. In the meantime, if you're looking to make a move, give a Dan Gemus team a call. You can reach out to us by phone at 519-566-5565 or by the World Wide Web online at dangemus.com. dangemus.com.
Or come and knock on our door at Amherstburg.
Come and knock on our door. Okay, I'm done. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.